Oh, crash landing. Hey, please. Hello, baby. Welcome back to another episode, another video of Derek Lego review. I guess that's what I'll call it, Derek Lego review. In today's episode, we have a kind of a new iteration of Transformers, I could say, but for Ninjago. And this also has a special feature with one of the builds, which I'll show you more toward the end of this video. Now, let's talk about Lloyd jet mechs. It's at $71845, around $110 in the United States. That piece. Boom! This mech is a very good size. They have good posability, especially with the legs. Able to go left, right, break in half. Oh. More broke off enough. Left, right, up, down. So you can really do some interesting things, like have a little kick goal, and it's on both legs, so to keep it from falling over as easily. So it has some good stability, so it can stand, and posability. Regard that last statement. But we'll recap on the history of this mech while I figure out where this piece came from the hand. So this mech came out in Season 3 Part 2 of Lego Ninjago Dragons Rising. It was used by Lloyd, good screen of course, to control the Earth Dragon of Focus in the fight of Thunderfang, the last dragon I talked about last episode. And this mech would use to control a dragon to fight another dragon. So the mech wasn't used to fight the dragon. It's weird, I know, but that's how the show goes, I guess. It is. What the? It's so. I don't know why these ones are falling off so easy. Oh. I know why now. Huh. Odd. But as I was saying, this mech have a special plate feature, unlike most other mechs, or unlike most mechs. You only see this plate featured in other mechs like Transformers. That's why I said in the beginning, transforming mech, or bring iteration of a transformer. But first, I'll show you what it is in mech form, because I already have it like that. So these are the swords. They connect to the wings. So you take them out and you put it in the arms. Close it up. Close it up. Leaning forward. I don't know why. Bend the knees. Now it's ready to do some karate chopping. But let me start by talking about the legs. So we gotta go from the top down. As I was talking about earlier, The legs have some good stability. And this part, a little jet boost. Have little engines on the back that can spin around. And then you can have this, so it can do like a little rocket kick. Go. The leg part can't move, the kneecaps can't move, which you don't see kneecap posability in most Titan mechs. You only see those in the Titan mechs, the big ones, or the Diner mechs, like Kai Fire Knight from a couple of videos ago. The legs are able to go all the way out. All the way out. It can turn in and out. And then same thing for the other side as well. I'll flap here. And front the legs. Same thing for the arms. Arms are able to go. And we move up to the arms. Then go all the way up, all the way down, forward and backwards. And you can move the elbows so it can go up, down, left, right, or stand like this. The wing can also move up and down. So you can have it like this and then like this, or like that and then like this. Designs of the arms, back of it too. Designs of the wings, little gun cannons, and then the cockpit, big enough to fit a minifigure inside. If we'll put Lloyd in it. Well, if it even with its armor piece. There we go. If it with its armor piece. And then the head. Have a little nice design for the head. Have its ears, can turn left and right. Cockpit is good enough for Lloyd. And from the mech alone, it's a solid mech. Good size, good play features, and good posability. So you can really have it fight. But that's not the only thing this mech can do. This mech also has a special feature. Lloyd. So, remove the swords. These are the swords. And then, since they have these, this part, as you saw in the beginning of the video, well, that you also saw at the beginning of the video, you also see this. It connects to the second pin here, and then the ending go inside as well, and it becomes bigger wings. So, if you don't want it to hold the sword, this, you can have it like this, and then it could be attacking people. So the sword is pretty good, my love, as well. And you can do it for both sides. And the piece. Boom. So that's the first part you do, baby. And the next part is on the back design. There is this second piece, you connect it to here. Connect. Then you send the wings out. On the front, you move the arms, you flip them. So the gold piece go out. Close the hands, of course. Like that. Lower the wings a little bit. Then the legs, you push them together with this technique piece. And then the facets, you lift them up. Lift them up. Flip these right here on the sides, on both sides. And then you push the legs in, or put the leg back, so it flatten out with the rest of the mech. Level the feet. And then the head, you turn the head around. Then the cockpit, which is the cool part, can lift up to that joint right there. So you can have it looking like this if you really want to. I don't know why, it look weird. And you connect it up there, gun there, and then this is the jet. This is the jet mode. And the jet, it looks super good. It looked like an actual jet. See, it have a little turret on top, so when it's flying in the air, the arms are, the wings are good length. You can have the wings flat out if you want to, or you can have it moved in. The arms doesn't show no matter what you do. See? The arms are always hidden. You can turn the legs just a tad bit if you really want to. And the mech part is pretty good. The jet part is super good. You can really see that it is a jet and that it turned into a mech. And so from the mech alone, I'll rate it a solid 7 out of 10. This is the main build of the set, but there's more to it. But if you want to reverse back into a mech, move the cockpit down, flip the head, the arms you pull apart, lower the wings, move the wings apart, flip the hands out, push the leg forward, fix this flap right here, lever it on the desk, and you pull apart the legs, and then pieces are falling off, baby. Then you remove the arm, remove the swords, and boom, this is Lloyd Jet Mech. Now for the next part of the build, we have a dragon. The dragon is part of the same set, and this dragon is a ghost dragon, very skeletal version. It's able to lift its head up and down. It's a decent size compared to the mech. If fighting something, rah! I win. But as I was saying, it have little flags which These flags are very special because of this sword piece right here. This sword have a transcendent red that is used to kill the spectral dragons, which are ghosts in Dragon's Rising, made out of souls. And from the camera alone, it turned everything red. To look at the flags, you see how there's blue and then red parts? Well, it shows a hidden message within the flags, which that symbol is the Forbidden Five, my love. This is Thunderfang, and then usually you want to put it up to the flag to show the symbol, but it's better if you have it towards your eye so you can see the symbol in clear day. The wings are able to move up and down, and the back legs are able to move up and down, no left and right. Approachability. Adopt a mech. Have a nice tail. It can get hooked up, hooked down. The skull is interesting. It's a white skull, which is used for many other pieces, or not really used a lot. It's used for like the molds for like dragon sculptures and that stuff. Have a little jaw. Arr, nom nom nom. And the dragon is a simple build, but it's not what the dragon is mostly used for. Get it? It's used for something else, which I'm going to show you later on after I introduce the minifigures. But speaking of the minifigures, let's start with the first one you already saw, Lloyd. Spectral Land Lloyd. From part 2, from season 3, part 2. Have a nice dragon armor piece. Most, not very simple but design. Overall, this suit is not bad. It's plain and simple. And he carried the spectral blade to fight the spectral dragons. Lloyd, one of these spectral dragons. These are just the ghost dragons of the Dragonians. Same piece, but in blue. These guys are used to steal souls from the living. These are the genetic villains you get within this series of sets. The only Dragonian you get with the white skull, my love, have a bigger blade. This one have wings, so it's able to fly. The other one can fly too, but this one can actually fly. You get what I mean? Pretty cool. Basically, they can fly because they're ghosts, but this one have wings, so it can look like it can actually fly. And they're because they're lazy. With the wings. This time with a blue dragon. Connect them to the back of the skull. Spectral Land Sora. Nice average minifigure. This is one of the few times that Sora actually changed her suit. And then one of the Forbidden Five, the other one, Kirk, Master of Decay. He's a mummy because he decay people. He basically make people die or turn very, very old, where they look like zombies. Brains. It's a nice minifigure overall. The Forbidden Five symbol on the back. Mummy hands. His face print. The back of his head. Overall, this character is very, very cool and interesting. I like him a lot, and he's exclusive to the set. You can only get him within this set, because there's 2 characters that are exclusive to one specific set of the Forbidden 5. The rest you can get in other sets, especially Nox. Nox is the most common one you can get, my love. So, you get 5 characters for the set. A dragon build, and a dragon. But now let me show you the special edition of this dragon. Alright, so this dragon is here for this set, and it can combine with Thunderfang, the sword, or the Shadow Dragon. Let me pull him out. So, in the show, Thunderfang died in part 1, season 3. But then he went to the Spectral Land. The Spectral Land is it's the ghost realm. In simple concept, it's just the land of the dead. But it's called the Spectral Land because it combined the curse and the departed realm. Each realm would for a different purpose. Curse is the hell, and the departed is just the afterlife for normal everyday swords. In the show, he is a ghostly figure in part 3 when he got his upgrade for sealing souls. He was a rival of the Source Dragons, who were gods. From his selection of souls, he grew limbs, extra armor, and that stuff. What this dragon is used for. You can take the dragon apart. You take off the feet. You use the torso. You take off the boot part. You take off the head and the neck. You take off the lower half. From here, you take off the toes. And for me, I like to take off this piece here and this piece, and then this piece from both sides of the legs, and then the tail plates as well, and then you also take off the tail. So from all of these right here, all of those, you start adding them to Thunderfang. First, we start off with the simpler pieces. I like adding the spikes onto the legs, or to the hind legs. Nope. And then, wait, no, I don't like adding the spikes there. I like adding the spikes onto the tail. So it'd be more spiky. Then these pieces right here I add to the sides. I flip them so it could be more bluish. And then from that, turn it to the back. And from yesterday's video, I said there were spikes here. Now this section have more spikes. This is where these spikes come in from the toes of the Spectral Dragon. They click in. From the middle, it goes down, and then from the sides, it goes up. Wait, no, I think I have it flipped. Middle would go down, or middle would go up, and then the sides go down. Yes, that's how it is. So then, from there, deep studs on the side, where I like to add detail plates. Put them at an angle, or put them vertically, like this. And then from the arms, where the arms have the most changes, you add the facades from the front into these holes right here on both arms, and then you have it angled down and then spread out. Same thing with the other side. And then the tail and the head go onto the hands, which this piece with the head had this, tail doesn't, so the tail just clip on to here. You can put it more at the edge. I like putting it more towards the middle or toward the back of the tail so it can have more space. You turn the tail so it can look like a giant claw. Over here, you put this piece onto that piece right there, connect it, or you gotta put it more vertically. I did it before. There you go. Alright. Now I have the dragon. Now I have the dragon head and the spike. And then on the back, right here, this is where you add this piece. Just clip on right here. It goes toward the edge of it, and then the claws. Oops. Claws go down. Put this spike in. There you go. Lift the wings up. Push the wing back. I have it wrong the whole time. This piece is supposed to go up here. I think I had it wrong the whole time. There we go. And then you lift the wings up. And then this piece from the sides, you connect it onto the hinges of the mouth. Click. Click. And then, boom. Now have upgraded Thunderfang, where he is more of a god than any of the spectral sports dragons. But what I like to do is grab these pieces, which I already have extras from the set, and then you put them into this part flipped, so we can have spikes going underneath the jaw. And then, voila! True power of a source dragon. overall, this is what make the Lloyd jet mech worth it, like really worth it, because you not only get a fully upgraded dragon, you also get a mech. But the dragon is sold separately in a different set, which is $70. So really, you have to pay $170 for it. But we don't talk about that. That's what I really love about this set, my love. It looks very cool, and it makes it look very scary. But the legs are just there. The legs are just gonna be there. Can't really do much with the legs. Really, the side pieces aren't necessary. I just like adding it so it can add more design and make it more bluish, but you don't need to. But overall, how I'll rate the set, I'll rate it a, from the mech alone, 7 out of 10. It's a decent mech. From the special dragon, it's a 5 out of 10, but like the soul alone. But with the Thunder Fang, it's a 10 out of 10. So overall, I rate the set an 8 out of 10 for play featured and use for other sets. Minifigures are good. And that's really it. So, now I've talked about Thunder Fang, the Shadow Dragon. Tomorrow I'll talk about his mortal enemy. Because what is the opposite of chaos? That's the question I'll leave for you, my love. So you can know, or you can think, what could I be talking about? But with that, I come to an end of our video. And with that, I love you. I love you so much. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, baby.